the 3 healthy scratches. There's scratches in this one for Bay State. As we are underway from Holyoke, Matt Scrim using the boards to toss it forward, and Scrim will retreat to pick it up. And sent full length, and it'll be icing. Just 21 seconds in. 5 out there to start this one for Norwich is Brian Essing, Ethan Ranger, and Jack Kinahan. Defensive unit of Matro Ramita and Tony Moran, and then in net, Andrew Yoakum. Kinahan frees up the face-off, a point-blank opportunity for Ranger, shouldered away by Bovey. How important could the first goal be in this one, especially for a road team like Norwich that has had issues getting goals against Bay State this season? Now the Sea Captains mired back in their own zone. A drive from the point is blocked. That one ripped by Cormie. Puck comes all the way back for Beaupre. Logan Beaupre runs out of real estate, gives the puck away. Soft backhand, doesn't get to Bovey. Scrim can't clear it out. Now behind the net, Tegan Byer. Puck deflected with the skate on out of the zone by Booth, the captain. Booth tries to go diagonally to the point. It's out of the reach. And taken on back. Paul Johnson from Windsor, Ontario. So lifted in, and Bovey just steers it aside. And that chases back Daryl Smith. Smith carried himself out of the zone. Troy Harwell tries to drop it back to Tony Moran, but puck creeps over the blue paint. 2.5 minutes in, still no score. Bovey leaves it behind his cage. Dylan Gallagher will loft this one up ice. Moran. It's given away. Good pressure by Desmarais. Cuts to the front of the net. Fires. He scores! Didn't take long for the Bobcats to get on the board. 2:58 in. And Jace Desmarais has the white and gold up 1-0. Just seemed like Sea Captains gave him a lot of space and time, and he took all that open ice and just swooped from right to left, able to beat Yoakum. Just what the doctor ordered for Bay State to open up this game. Swept in by the Bobcats, and this will be iced by Norwich. Again, Bay State coming off that 4-1 victory on Saturday against the New Jersey Titans. Brian Woke with a pair of goals as well as an assist. And Desmarais was the one who wrapped up the scoring in that game, so he scored each of the last 2 Bay State goals. That was his 10th of the season. He's really had the hot hand as of late. Paul Johnson. Crisp pass up ahead finds Mastroni, who nudges the puck below the red line. Mastroni points it. Shot wide of Yoakum. Johnson steps up to pick it and keep the play alive in the attacking zone, but not for long as this one's sent out by Norwich. Clean entry. Ramita bangs that one across for Byer. Cycle down low for Brian Essing. Kinahan steps in front. Byer trying to get past the referee, rather. This one lofted in, and an easy stop for Braden Bovey at Anchorage, Alaska. Been a number of very talented goaltenders coming out of Alaska. Of course, the one that immediately comes to mind is current Bruins goaltender Jeremy Swayman. Had a strong effort yesterday afternoon, leading the Bruins to a 5-1 victory over the Colorado Avalanche. Look out, maybe an odd man rush for Norwich. Bad angled shot, Kinahan scores! There's the answer that Norwich was looking for. Jack Kinahan challenges Bovey, glove side, and 14:39 to go. We're at one apiece in the first period. So Norwich not going away, and here the bench feeding off of that energy. Cam Holton lofted it over the glove of Beaupre. Shot fanned on by Holton and picked up Beaupre. Plays it to Scrim. It's the 8th goal of the season for Jack Kinahan. That has knotted things at one apiece. Pushed on out, a nifty little move taken into the zone by Sachs. There's a drive from the wing by Harwell. That one turned aside by Bovey. Bobcats look to counter. It's defenseman Johnson all the way in deep. Johnson A-framing, looking for a call as he thought he got nudged up high. Banged all the way in beneath the red line. Ian Skinner for Damon Warren. Warren whacking at that loose puck, but it comes back for Ethan Ranger. Johnson. Pass across for Skinner. Turnaround shot seared away by Bovey. And tossed up off glass and out of the zone. 12:35 left first period. Still a 1-1 contest. There's a bad giveaway. Backhand. They score! Bay State gets that goal right back to climb back into the lead. Soft backhand. Landon Booth, the captain, makes it 2-1. Another instance where just a lot of space going down that right side. And he was able to get to point blank range and didn't waste any time finishing it. Does Norwich have another answer in them? 21st goal of the season for Landon Booth. This one broken up, and Mastroni cutting down that right side now. Tosses it in front. Bumped out of danger. Nice toe drag. Will Cormie tries the turnaround shot, and it is held up by Andrew Yoakum. 11:41 on the clock. So we wind down the regular season in the North American 3HL. Should be an exciting push for the postseason down these final couple of weeks as more and more playoff spots being locked up. Both these teams, though, will not advance to playoff contention. Johnson puck settled, one-timer redirected inadvertently by Essing on goal. Ranger. And this is icing. Bobcats will have one more game. So correction from what I said earlier. They have one more game against Norwich, and that will be 3 days from now. So it's a home-and-home series between the two that will wrap up the regular season series. Thought it would have been weird to end on 9 games played, so it makes sense that it's full 10. As including today, just 5 games left for the Bobcats. Crazy how quick the season has flown by. Lead pass, clean entry, all alone! Harwell scores! A breakdown defensively from the Bobcats allows Troy Harwell to go in by himself, and he snaps a quick wrister by, and we are all square once again, this time at 2. This one's shaping up to be a high-scoring one. Tenth of the year for Harwell. This puck is stuck on the apron and whistle blows. So Kinahan the first one for Norwich, and then Harwell with the next. Almost halfway through period number 1. Cormie wins the draw. Johnson looking to get it off boards. Harwell pinches, but eventually it's led out by the Bobcats, and cutting up ice, Mastroni, the drop feed. Pass is intercepted. Hustling over to cover, Skinner. Cam Holton shielding the puck. Johnson poke checks him. Ramita can't keep the puck moving in the zone, and this one launched in from the blue line on Yoakum, and he'll hold. Battle the I-91 corridor. These two teams very familiar with each other geographically. When you're just a short drive down the road from one another, you'll have that rivalry build up. But for Norwich, they're looking to end the season on a high note in terms of that rivalry and try to exact some revenge on what's been a tough regular season for the Sea Captains, most notably against Bay State. You think about Battle of I-91, two Division I colleges that have had strong seasons along that interstate. Of course, you got the defending national champion, University of Massachusetts Minutemen, just down the road in Stores, play their games at the XL Center. The Yukon Huskies were able to split against the defending national champs this past weekend. Had a very convincing sounding statement win in Amherst against UMass, and they'll look to take that momentum and continue to make their push for what could be their first regular season title as a member of the Hockey East Association. This puck is gloved down, and that will be a hand pass. 7:45 on the clock. Draw coming all the way back to the defensive zone for Norwich. Not the only team from Connecticut that has been strong. Yukon, of course. Been a very impressive season from the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Been in the top 10 all season long under Coach Rand Pecknold. And they are looking to be a team to watch as the favorite in the ECAC. As the loose puck is fired on goal by Warren, and Yoakum makes the save. This puck battled wide. Rebound comes out on the other side, and it is snapped up ice and out. And this will be iced by Bobcats. No, waved off, in fact. Quinnipiac will be a team to watch also on the national level, as they're in very good position to get an at-large bid to the tournament, regardless of what happens in the ECAC tournament. Puck bouncing over the stick, dangerously in front of Bovey. But the Bobcats are able to clear it down the ice, and it'll be icing with 6:47 left in what's been a busy first period. But again, approaching the Fraser Cup playoffs, in what should be an exciting postseason tournament here in the NA3HL, as it is every single year. North Iowa Bulls, the defending champs. Long lead pass does get through. I think they will call this offsides, as Drew Schemmel was looking to go in all alone, but could not time that entry, and had he waited, it would have still been icing. So either way, it's a D-zone draw with no line change for the Sea Captains. Puck rides the half boards. There's a quick wrister, and Yoakum with a glove stop. It's a good look for Will Cormie right at the circle. Puck controlled by Norwich. But kept in by Beaupre at the line. It's turned towards cage by Mastroni. And a glove by Yoakum as Beaupre fired it from off the boards. 5:38 on the clock in the first. Bay State opened the scoring. Norwich answered right back, and the Bobcats tallied again, and Norwich Sea Captains responded. That shot just snapped over the bar. And skated back by Logan Beaupre. Backhanded bid from Beyer, easily turned aside by Bovey. Mastroni avoids the hit, able to launch the puck in. But the Sea Captains swiftly move it out of their own zone. Ian Skinner is run over. And Harwell retreats, snaps this puck as it's slowed up. Harwell digs it out, backhanded all the way up ice. Troy Harwell, if you remember, former Bay State Bobcat, so getting revenge on his old team with the game-tying goal. And the most recent one in this game as the puck was attempted to be sent in, but losing his stick trying to send it down the ice was Dylan Gallagher. But Harwell also played most of last year with Bay State, tallying 12 goals, had 2 goals and 3 assists in 10 games. Now has 10 goals in 28 games. The Sea Captains. Tough shot to get on goal there from Desmarais, but he does. Save is made, however, by Yoakum, and the puck cleared down the ice. Face-off coming all the way back. Looking at the standings in the East, Northeast Generals with a clear and insurmountable lead over the second-place Long Beach Sharks. Then you got the Danbury Hat-Tricks just behind the Sharks, 4 points back as Yoakum holds. And then a pretty big gap down to fourth where the Bay State Bobcats sit at 30 points. But Bay State just ahead of New Jersey, so that weekend sweep put them ahead of the Titans by a point, and then Norwich rounding out the rear with 18 points on the season. Off board, sent across, shot blocked, and Norwich looking to create numbers the other way. Brian Essing. Kinahan. Kinahan trying to work to the net on his own. But Johnson picks it up, leads the pass on out for Desmarais. And his backhand clears the low glass. Just under 3 to play in the period. It's an interesting story, though, out in the Frontier Division with the Helena Bighorns and Gillette Wild, both at 80 points. Helena, though, with a game in hand on the Wild. Those two teams, boy, have they been good this year, winning 39 of their 44 and 45 games. Absolutely dominant. Puck kept in by Norwich. Drop pass. Essing leaves it for Ranger, who bangs it home, and it is 3-2 visitors. Norwich resilient in this first period. A good forecheck leaves Ranger open on the drop pass, and it is 3-2 Sea Captains. A high-scoring first period. Have we seen the last of goals in the first? For Ranger, that is goal number 13 for him. Settled down, driven just wide of goal by Scrim. And we have our first penalty of the game. A cross check will go against Norwich, and the Bobcats will have their first chance on the power play to try and even this game back up. Nicholas Sachs go into the box. So we'll see the Bay State power play for the first time. It has been solid this year, just over 22% of a conversion rate. Norwich able to get it out. On the other side, Norwich 72% penalty killing as that puck rifled. Lively bounce off the end glass back to the point. Johnson ended up picking it up. Bouncing puck to the front of the net. Skittered on out, and Norwich trying to get numbers shorthanded, but they'll be content with just pushing it out into the neutral zone. Landon Booth, who has one of the two goals scored by Bay State, trying to work in all by himself. He's behind the net. Minute 20 on the clock, minute 14 of power play, so 6-second difference. Try saying that 3 times fast. Johnson. Scrim, the defenseman, playing up. Final minute of the first. Norwich can't clear. Cormy picks it up, fires. Knocked up into the air. Beaupre. It's Cormy chasing the puck. And we've got a penalty now against Bay State. So that will end the power play with 34 seconds left on it and 40.8 on the clock. Cormy heading to the box. Call was holding. And so now Norwich in a good spot. Heading into next period, especially if they can tack on another one here, 4-on-4. Ramita. Essing. It's off the boards. Intercepted. Desmarais coming in all alone. Deeks fires. He scores! Just when you thought all the momentum was with Norwich, Jace Desmarais with his second of the first period, and we are all square once again, 3-3 with 24 seconds left. And that third goal from that right wing has been a major weak point for the Sea Captains in this one. But Desmarais reaping the benefits. Do we have another goal in the final 15 seconds? At the point, given away. Beaupre trying to start the lead up ice, but Harwell there on the back check. Harwell, toe drags, 3 seconds, just holding it, can't get it on goal, and that will do it. And that is where we stand. 3 goals apiece. Switch sides, Joachim still in net here for Norwich, as is Bovey. We'll see if that changes with how high scoring the offense for both teams have been in this one, as that'll be a quick icing just 11 seconds into the second against Norwich. Bay State opting to take the draw to Joachim's right. Ranger on the tie-up. And it's led out of the zone by Moran. Loud contact against the glass right next to the Bobcats bench. Both teams' benches on the same side. They will have the long change here in the second period. Something to keep an eye on as Jameson Bain loops this one all the way around. Ranger stops on a dime. The left wing down low, put behind the net. Fed back to the point. Good zone time for Norwich here on the power play. 25 seconds as there's a drive. And it's held on to. Will Cormy waiting to exit the box. 22 seconds of power play time left. Brian Essing steps to the dot for Norwich. He wins the draw. Ramita has a lane, his shot. Loose rebound in front, and Bovey able to jump on it. With 15 seconds left, another draw coming. Ramita had a pretty clear shooting lane there. So Essing will do it again. This time he is not successful in winning. And the puck comes all the way in on Joachim. 5 seconds to play. He uses the boards. Ramita to take evasive action. With Mastroni all over him, and Joachim pounces on the loose puck. Cormy's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. 18:37 left in the second period. And it will be Cormy who wins the draw. Snapped to the boards. Crisp pass. Finds the stick tape of Killian Ranger. Drew Schemmel digs the puck out. Schemmel holds, fires, rings it off the bar, and out of play. Oh, Schemmel almost gave his team the lead right back. Game of inches. Decent crowd on hand. It is truly an igloo in here. It is ice cold. Puck goes through Ranger, and it's carried out of the zone by Beyer. Up ice, Schemmel cuts to the front. Can't get the shot on goal with his forehand. Johnson trying to look for help to exit the zone. And Paul Johnson gets it back. It's off a stick and out of play. Tipped up into the protective netting. So this draw actually does come all the way out to the neutral zone. And we'll get another draw as it's out of play once more. Ethan Ranger wins it. Kinahan. Bay State unable to clear it. Beaupre has to retreat. At the circle, the drive, kick, stop, Bovee. And it's broken up, and look out. In all alone on a breakaway. Huge stop by Yoakum. Andrew Yoakum denies Brian Woke on the breakaway. See how significant that save was as this game goes on. This one fed towards the middle, bad angled shot from a knee. Ethan Ranger could not put it on goal. And Darrell Smith fires this one towards the benches, and now Woke is down. Gets back to his skates. Woke from Youngstown, Ohio, nearly put the Bobcats back out in front 4-3. But Yoakum not fooled on that breakaway attempt. Teo Ramita. And a bouncing puck knocked down by Ramita. And the play will be ruled offsides. And now we got a hand pass. So play moving at a much slower pace than we saw in the first period, which really flew by. Didn't have any penalties until the final couple of minutes. And because it's a hand pass, it's going to come all the way back to the Norwich zone. Or will it, actually? I think we're about to, and I think it was just a big mistake. They meant to say there was a hand pass against Bay State, so we'll come back to their zone. Bain tries to shoot one right on goal off the draw. Bovee holds in. They'll re-rack it here. Another draw one by Norwich, but the shot is blocked. Clean entry, Ramita. Backhanded forward, and Ian Skinner will use the boards. And it's taken out of the zone. Icing is canceled. Schemmel unable to vacate the zone. Now Ramita will play it back to his defensive partner, Tony Moran. And the Bobcats looking to sustain some attacking time. They really haven't been able to outside of the lone breakaway opportunity from Woke. Been stifled in the neutral zone pretty effectively by the Sea Captains. There's Woke. Sent across. Long drive off the boards by Stone. Ramita. That giveaway. Shot from the red line by Penning. Off the mark. Penning Wraps it around. Gallagher squeezed. And there's a good exit by Troy Harwell. Harwell, nifty deke, fires, loose puck. No, it's held onto by Bovey. Just able to squeeze the pad. Troy Harwell playing with a purpose. The great deke generates a chance himself. Ethan Ranger wins the draw, but it sneaks past his defenseman, and looking to pounce was Woke, trying to get another breakaway out of it. After a, well, there's a wrist shot and a stop made, but after a high-scoring start to this game, nothing happening over 6 minutes into this second period. Pace starting to slow down offensively at the very least. Bovey settles it. Pushed out of the zone, nice self pass. Warren stumbles down to his knees, and Sean Loftus uses the boards to clear the puck. Ranger dumps it, and full line change for the Sea Captains. Yoakum. Darryl Smith. Settled down, a quick wrister from Harwell. Turned aside, puck bounding in front, and it comes free for the Bobcats, but some tired legs there, not allowing them to break out into an odd man rush. Smith for Harwell. Pretty incredible pass, all things considered. Finds Holton. Moves it below the red line. Back up top, Moran drives. And this one whistles off the boards. Fed towards the front, Harwell's drive. A stop made by Bovey. Another drive from the point. Bovey holds on to it. Braden Bovey responding well after allowing 3 goals in the first period. He's made some critical stops. He's been bailing out the Bobcats' defense. (12:20). We're near the halfway point of this game. Dylan Gallagher leads the puck all the way in for Will Stone. Comes loose, tipped just wide of Yoakum's glove. And this puck gets by Scrim. Ethan Ranger, first one there. Ranger tries to zip one across. It's knocked down, but kept alive momentarily before it's carried out by Will Stone. Stone out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Just nearly got wiped out by Kinahan. Now we'll see if Bay State can establish zone time. The rocket from the point. Yoakum looked like he got his pad on it. Ranger just skips this one on out, and this will be icing. I'm not sure why he felt he had to lift that one up out of the zone. He did have help with him. He had played the puck to his left, would have been able to avoid an icing, but instead Norwich will keep the same 5 out there. See Coach Langvin scrambling the lines up a little bit. Brian Woke out there with third line center Damon Warren. Desmarais out there, so Warren playing on that first unit. Scrum along the corner boards. Another shot from the boards. Offline. DeMarais trying to carry him out of the zone himself. He's looking for a hat trick. 2 goals in the first period for the New York native. And here comes DeMarais down the right wing, where he scored each of his first 2. Bain the drop pass. Killian Ranger chased all the way in. No icing. It's beaten there. Good hustle by Bain. Bain will just toss this one in, and Norwich gets a partial change. 9:50 to go, second period. Still 3-3 from Holyoke. Drive and Shamble tries to get the tip on net. Puck bouncing around. Kept in at the blue line. The shot. Bovey guides it to the corner. Nicholas Sachs steps in front of the indirect pass. And the Bobcats will try it again down the left wing. Lifted all the way around Yoakum. Heavy contact as shoved hard into the boards was Moran. Physical play starting to pick up a little bit. It's pretty quiet, pretty tame in the first period. Moran off the glass. Here's an opportunity for Ranger. Sneaks one just past the glove. And the counter from Bay State. Ted Sana goes down to the ice hard. Or that was Penning, rather. To the blue line and not kept in by Janik. It is offsides. So the offense has kind of gone out the window all of a sudden in this second period. Thought we were on pace for a good track meet. Like an 8-7 finish. Not the case at this point now. Neutral zone draw controlled by the Sea Captains. So again, looking for just their second victory against Bay State this season in their 9th meeting. Whether it be them just finally figuring it out against this team after 8 meetings, or just things starting to go their way that didn't in the prior games. Whatever the case may be, this is looking like a much better Norwich team than the last time that they took on the Bobcats. Teo Ramita. Damon Warren. Ramita steps up to keep the puck in the zone briefly, but it is deflected out and swiped in by Gallagher. Darryl Smith. Smith off the glass and out of the zone. Another foot race, and this time it will be icing. I've seen Ranger beat those out a couple of times. Not the case here. Coming at you from Fitzpatrick Arena in Holyoke, Massachusetts, the birthplace of basketball. Just up the road from the birthplace of birthplace of volleyball, excuse me. Just up the road from the birthplace of basketball in Springfield. So, a couple of sports invented here. Out in Pioneer Valley. There's a hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty. Boarding is the call. I don't know what took so long to blow the whistle dead, as it was clear that it was on Norwich, and it was clear that Norwich had possession. So with 7:16 left, boarding the call. And to the box goes Cam Holton. So Bay State gets power play. They are 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Face-off will be to Yoakum's left. You can see the line of Mastroni, Cormier, and Booth out there, but you also have Dave Murray, as well as Paul Johnson. There's Johnson, who goes off the boards. Ian Skinner. Loftus clears the zone. Booth runs out of real estate, but Jace DeMarais over to help out. Tied up by Bain. Pointed to Johnson. Johnson sends it across. Booth the drive. Kick stopped by Yoakum. And Norwich clears. Talk about how great Bovey's been this period. Andrew Yoakum has been outstanding as well. Both goaltenders sure asked to step it up here in this second period, and they have responded very well. Bouncing puck kept in, but this will be a hand pass. Despite a good effort to keep it in the zone from Paul Johnson. 6:03 to go in the second. 48 seconds left of power play time. So this will be attacking zone draw for the short-handed Sea Captains. So they're able to burn through a couple more seconds before it is led out of the zone. Booth evades the hit, or that was Scrim rather. Down low, Warren can't get the pass through. Now he leaves it for Alex Penning. Penning drops it for Woke, who then drops it. Woke gets it back. The shot through bodies in front. The rebound jammed at the loose post, off a pad and in. Damon Warren refusing to give up on that play. It's a power play goal for the Bobcats, and they are back in front 4-3 with 5:24 to go in the second. Persistent on that post, and he eventually banked it in off Yoakum and just inside the post. So we're back to 5-on-5, and Bay State back out in front. Have not been able to stretch the lead out, but here's an opportunity. Warren could not get back-to-back. Every time they've been able to take the lead, the Sea Captains have responded with a goal of their own. Tony Moran, and that one is out of play. Ian Skinner. This one slid down below the line. Loftus Kinahan pushing his way through. Lobs this one down behind the goal. And this one jumped on. Bovey not taking any chances. .420 on the clock. .43rd game of the season for the Bobcats. Out of 48. 47, actually, I think. Math might be off there. To his side along the end boards and skated out by Bay State. Nifty little move, creates a 2-on-1, but the shot is fired well wide. Would have been a pretty one from Will Stone. But he couldn't finish it off. And Norwich will ice the puck. Excellent in and out move. Created so much space for him and tried to beat Joachim Glove, but could not. Damon Warren has the go-ahead goal at the moment. Shot off a leg in front. The rebound kicked towards goal. Doesn't make it there. They're saying this puck was tipped, so no icing. Bobcats seem a lot more comfortable in their own zone as this puck is lifted out of the zone and out of play by Norwich, but they seem a lot more comfortable in their own zone and the neutral zone, which was an issue earlier. Forecheck from Norwich making it really hard on them. Since then, they have found some gaps, created some opportunities, and the power play, of course, helped, allowing them to get that fourth goal. Matt Strim, just east in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. Here's a chance, a partial breakaway, but an excellent defensive play, diving to break it up by Ramita. The other way, fed back towards goal, but a shot never came. Rebound kicked out. Rister just outside the post from Harwell. There's a bad giveaway, backhand jammed at, and Bovey will hold it. Braden Bovey just turned 18 years old back in September. And we've got a situation here as the official, I think was he talking to the bench or a fan? I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Haven't seen any emotion just yet, and I think it is a fan. Well, whoever the case is, they have exited to the lobby. And play is resumed. Bobcats springing loose. Gallagher's shot just outside the post. Back up ice goes Norwich. Kinahan. Nicholas Sachs with Essing trying to dig the puck off the boards. And Gallagher, no, we got a penalty. Slashing call, and Gallagher is incensed. I think he thought initially he was called offsides, but turns out it was a penalty. He was pissed at the line. He's annoyed at the linesman, excuse me. So exactly 2 minutes on the clock. And this will be a Norwich power play for the remainder of the period unless they're able to score. Shot rings off the post. And this one sent all the way in. Lofton. Moran. And Ranger bangs this one off for Loftus. Clean entry. Taken across by Killian Ranger. And unable to keep it in the zone was Loftus, the captain. Final minute of the second. Another clear for Bay State, looking like a strong PK thus far. Brian Essing. The right wing, Jack Kinahan. Drop pass, the shot. Goes to the boards off the stick of Ranger. Kinahan can't get that one on goal. And it's swiped all the way in. And Yoakum will slow it. 25 seconds to go in the period. Teo Ramita leaves it for Troy Harwell. Harwell out across. Sets up Byer. Tipped on goal, and Bovey with another stop. What's been a perfect period from him so far. 8.3 seconds, and Yoakum's going to skate to the bench. They're going to go for the extra skater with 8.3 seconds. So if the Bobcats are able to win this draw, they can take a chance at the empty net, the rare second period empty net goal. Let's find out. Puck dug out, the one-time bomb, save made, rebound kicks loose, 3 seconds, swiped at, 2, another chance, and Bovey denies it. And that, so we are at 5-on-5 because the penalty at the end of the period that Bay State had to kill off started at exactly 18 minutes. And they're going to be going right back to the PK. Interference to call. So just 10 seconds into the third, and Matt Scrim whistled for interference. Went for the big open ice hit, and the referee ruling that puck was not in the vicinity when the contact was made. Face-off one, just barely kept it to the zone, but forced to peel back is Troy Harwell, and he will send it across for Holton. That'll be an easy clear down the ice for Logan Beaupre. And Beaupre sends it all the way down once again. Yoakum leaving it behind the net. Shot banged into the far side, or the near side corner. Well, I guess it's not really near or far based on the setup we have here. And it's another clear. Been an easy one on the PK so far for the Bobcats. 52 seconds remaining in the period, or on the power play, excuse me. Now, puck caught Bovey up high and fluttered behind his net. Beaupre sends it all the way down. 30 seconds on what's been a pretty ineffective power play so far from Norwich. And they nearly got caught with too many men on the ice just there. Puck whacked out of midair by Desmarais. And now just 15 seconds. Schemmel plays it to his left. Bobcats can clear it one last time if they opt to. Instead, they'll go out of the box and play it. And right out comes Scrim down the right wing. His shot, shoulder stopped by Yoakum. Rebound, rolls all the way back to Mastroni. There's a drive offline. And Ryan Janik tosses this one in. Mastroni. Janik looking for a tip in front. Misses out wide. Banged off the boards, Ryan Janik. Direct for Nate Mastroni. This one whistled all the way around once more. Drew Schemmel using the glass to finally lift it out to the neutral zone. And Norwich wanted to get a change, they couldn't. Now they will as the puck bounds all the way in. No, they won't, it's icing. So, been a real tricky one for the Sea Captains, at least to start this third period. And they're still very much in this game, just down a goal, but haven't been putting enough pressure on the Bobcats for a good portion of the last 10 to 15 minutes of play. Sean Loftus, the captain, backhands it to the blue line, but not out. Picked up, held, fired. Beaupre couldn't hit the twine. Rebound comes back to the point. Paul Johnson down to Logan Beaupre. Johnson, the blast. Yoakum using the pads to guide it away from danger. Nifty little south pass. Allows Bain to send it all the way around. Daryl Smith. This puck is lifted and it oscillates. And icing is called as looked like Harwell just got the edge on that battle as he tried to skate past Beaupre, but that is not the case. $15:35 left in the period. Some spun towards the boards. Desmarais. Tossed all the way around. And this one lifted all the way back and trying to get his body in front of it, but unable to with Skinner. He's harassed by Byer. Ramita. Kinahan gets it cleanly over the line to Byer. Tosses it behind the net, but it's picked up by Scrim. But almost given away right at the blue line to Kinahan. Long pass intercepted by Beaupre. Beaupre. This pass deflected outside the near side post. And taken the other way by Harwell. Drop pass. Tough shot falling down to the ice. The puck is loose. And it is skated out of the zone. And a huge upending hit sends a man flying. Heavy contact. And this will be icing. Landon Booth got tossed up in the air. Good to see him back on his skates, however. Chopped at. Slid behind the net, and this one pushed all the way back. And played up ahead. And Bobcats will ice it. 13:22 left. 4-3 still to score. So Alex Penning will take the face-off for the Bobcats opposite Jamison Bain. Controlled by the Bobcats. It is gotten to the neutral zone before Brian Essing launches it back behind the goaltender, Braden Bovey. Puck battle won. As contact behind the play, Ranger goes down, and Bovey with a sprawling stop as Bain whacking at the loose puck, trying to tie the game up, but held on to by Bovey. D-zone draw. Desmarais. Great job getting positioning and dropping it back for Skinner. Desmarais picks it up, looking for the hat trick, the shot. Yoakum just gets enough of it. Killian Ranger trying to keep his balance as there's equipment all over the ice. Stick and a glove, both belonging to Jace Desmarais. And this puck sails over everybody's heads and out of play. 12:24 left. Tie up one. Landon Booth's shot ramped up to the glass. Paul Johnson almost mishandles the puck. Good sidestep by Mastroni. And he is banged into along the end boards. Puck just out of the zone, forces Matt Scrim to send it all the way around. And the puck just tumbles back to the Bobcats D zone. Neither team really having anything open up for them offensively in this third period. More the same of what we saw in the second. The adjustments on the back end for both clubs seemingly paying off as offsides is the call. Sean Loftus. Lead pass. Now D to D dropped back. Skinner sends it for Paul Johnson. Pinballing around, Johnson picks it up. Falls down, this would be a penalty coming. So to the box goes Jack Kinahan. 10:47 left, and here comes an opportunity for the Bobcats to potentially put this game out of reach. They scored the last time on the power play. It was Damon Warren. Can they do it again? Murray wins the draw. Booth feeds one that crosses through the slot and harmlessly to the boards, but it's picked up, and a backhand by Mastroni as he goes down hard on the ice. Andrew Yoakum, though, coming up with the save. Just 14 seconds ticking off the power play, and already a couple of grade A scoring chances for the Bobcats. Puck pushed on back, and Booth will retreat to pick it up. He swivels on away. Nudged that. Shot from the blue line. Rebound given up by Bovey, but taken out of danger thanks to some slick skating from Landon Booth. And here comes Booth down the right side. 1:10 left of power play time. Shot from the circle, and Yoakum refusing to give up a rebound. Holds 1:06 until Jack Kinahan exits the box. Damon Warren. Penning. Scrim. Shot turned aside by Yoakum. Beaupre. And now Scrim. Norwich looking for a clear, and they do get it. Ethan Ranger. Good pass, shot. And Bovey makes the save. A quick shorthanded bid from Jamison Bain. Quietly kind of snuck in through the back door all alone. Snapped a shot up high, but Bovey has been outstanding since the start of the second period. D-zone draw for the Bobcats, who have 31 seconds left on the power play. Desmarais avoids the hit from Essing. And he takes it across the blue line. Drop pass, snapped shot, Yoakum the save. Nate Mastroni to the point. Johnson back to Mastroni, out across, Booth winds, shot stopped, Yoakum. Booth bats it back to the near side boards. And this one pushed out into 2-on-1 out of the box. The pass across, broken up by Johnson. Great diving play to deny the pass to Kinahan. So the Sea Captains PK does their job, keeps it a 1-goal game with 8:25 remaining. Booth. Mastroni. Now Booth steps up, takes it across the line. He is held up. Shouldered into the boards, Mastroni. Harwell has his bid up ice denied. Now it's a foot race. Dylan Gallagher the first one there, and he is caved in along the end boards. Desmarais. Pardon me, that was Ramita for Norwich. Not to be confused with Norwalk, the home of the Connecticut Rough Riders of the Eastern Hockey League. Short side bid. Byer couldn't tuck it home. Now Byer deflects this one just wide. Sea Captains starting to get a little bit of their mojo back offensively. Harwell. Good pass across, the one-timer blocked. And sent out by Scrim. This will be icing. 7:01. And this draw will change it, actually. It'll be to the left of Braden Bovey. Schemmel. Matt Schrim. Lead pass given away, but broken up. Bouncing puck. No one can get possession of it. As Ranger goes down to the ice, Bain picks it up to the point. The wrist shot blockered up in the air, gloved back down by Beaupre, and he finds the open ice. A good exit, settles things down. Chopped back into the corner, fresh off the bench, charging down is Schammel. Takes a shot up high. The puck loose in front, and Schammel a little slow to get up. You can see Skinner asked him if he needed a trainer, but Schimmel skates off. Did take a hit up high, so hopefully he's all right. Desmarais. That wrister, Bovey not giving up the rebound with Essing bearing down on him. 6:01 left to go, and safe to say that there is a fighting chance for the Sea Captains, the way they've been playing over the last couple of minutes. Lead pass kept in the zone. Essing has his stick tied up, however, and can't make a play. Skinner lobs this one all the way in, and Yoakum will take the draw. Now, we have to wonder how long until we see Yoakum go to the bench, because you look back at the end of that second period where with a 5-on-4 already. Norwich opting to pull their goaltender with 8 seconds and try to get a 2-man advantage, maybe generate some good looks off the draw. So that was a pretty aggressive strategy as puck slides just outside the post. Sea Captain struggling to clear. Harwell finally leads it on out of the zone. And this is offsides. Draw will be right in front of the Sea Captain's bench. One by Norwich. Harwell trying to get it high off glass. Does not clear the blue line, and it's kept in by the Bobcats. The wrister, Yoakum. No second chance there. And that's a hand pass. And Drew Schemmel wanted an explanation there as I think he believed that he had not cleared the blue line when he made that play. So another defensive zone draw for the Sea Captains. Another win. Teo Ramita. Daryl Smith. Schemmel. Get it up ice, and we have a stoppage. And the draw will be coming all the way back now to the defensive zone for the Bobcats. Johnson. Good exit, and Warren trying to get the angle, but could not. Warren, a good back check. Jars the puck loose for Skinner. Ramps that one along the boards. 4:06 on the clock. Norwich still looking for that equalizer. Yoakum settles it for Loftus. Essing sealed off on the boards. Ethan Ranger tumbles this one in. The icing is canceled. Skinner. Left back Johnson. Long down the ice, it tumbles in. And icing is called. A little fortunate as Norwich skater stumbled down to the ice. Let's see, Brian Woke was not happy about that call. Draw one by Norwich. The shot whistled offline. Picked up. Lifted towards goal by Byer, but never actually made it there. And Desmarais takes it across. Back behind the net. Cam Houghton wedged against the boards. Beaupre for the Bobcats. Beaupre able to peel the puck back to himself, toss it in, but he ends up icing it once more. 2:42 on the clock. The Bobcats just kind of slowing the game down, not letting the Sea Captains get much momentum, but at the same time, they are taking a lot of defensive zone draws, so you wonder how long until Norwich might find a seam or a crease off the face-off and lead to some high-quality scoring chances. They'll do it again. And this will allow a partial change for the Bobcats. They'll make a few changes. I think they'll keep the defensive pairing out there, though. And now it'll be Mastroni taking the draw, and he wins it fairly easily. Beaupre has trouble handling the puck. Steered towards the middle and just knocked outside the post. Great chance for Killian Ranger, and he could not finish it off. That's a frustrating one. Meanwhile, down the left wing, the shot kicked away. That was Tedisana who had the opportunity. And up ice come the Sea Captains. This one chipped in. And that's going to be a penalty coming up. Drew Schemmel knocked over, and it's interference. So to the box goes Logan Beaupre with 2:02 on the clock. And let's see what they do with Andrew Yoakum. He, for now, remains in his net. And this faceoff will be to the left of Braden Bovey. So for now, it's 5-on-4. Have to wonder, and now it'll actually be the right of Bovey, but you have to wonder how long until Yoakum makes the break for the extra skater. Quick shot, tipped in front, loose puck, just goes past the goal line. It was parallel with the goal line. Even if the net didn't come off, it would not have gone, so this will just be a face-off. But man, the Sea Captains oh so close to knotting this game up at 4 a couple of times so far. Still 5-on-4. Desmarais can't win the draw. Wheeled the shot. Big stop from Bovey. Harwell at the point. Looking for a lane to open up. He fires. It hits a teammate in front. Essing peels away from the contact. Minute 35 to go. And a miscommunication as Byer thought Harwell was there. He was not. And now Norwich will have to find a way to re-enter. But instead they give the puck back to the Bobcats. It's sent in by Skinner. 1:20 on the clock. Just about a second and a half difference between the game clock and the penalty time. Yoakum looking towards the bench, and it's offsides. Yoakum never made it there. 1:06 now. Face-off at center ice coming here. Or, pardon me, it'll be actually right in front of the Bobcats bench. Sea Captain's got to get the puck in so they can get Yoakum to the bench. And they can't, but it goes right to Yoakum, so he's able to settle it and send a rush back up ice. This one chopped at, drop pass, taken towards the front of the net, jammed by Ranger. He can't put it home. Empty net, 6-on-4 now. 2 extra skaters out. Sent to the point, winding, firing off a leg in front. The rebound chopped at loose. Scrim gets it out to the neutral zone. 37 seconds left. Ranger over the line. Leaves it. Harwell. Toe drags. Forehand shot. Huge save. The rebound loose under a litany of skates. Bovey coming up strong. Kept alive though. 20 seconds left. The bomb. Bovey makes the stop. Dives on the loose puck and the whistle blows. Troy Harwell was right there on the doorstep, but he couldn't jam it loose and pass the red line. 17.6 seconds left in regulation, 16 seconds on the power play. Might as well be the full 17 seconds. And a timeout has been taken. It'll be used by Norwich. This one coming down to the wire. So here it is, the final stretch. 17.6 seconds, 6-on-4 for the Norwich Sea Captains as they desperately look to tie this game at 4 and force an overtime. Jay Stay-Murray taking the draw for the Bobcats. Controls it, a one-time drive. It's loose in front. Dugout. 10 seconds left. Comes free. Redirected high. Byer sets it up. The shot knocked away. Skated down the ice. Shot at the open net. And does it count? No, it doesn't. But it won't matter.